Let me fix my hair.
Like Pee-wee.
Yeah, I was on a Pee-wee site before we lost our internet, and I downloaded a bunch of pictures from it. That's where I got that bicycle picture that I put on your page on Facebook. He's such a fucking nut, man. Paul Rubens.
So show me some phones.
Show you phones.
What do we have? Show me some telephones, Mr. Phone Man.
We have the North Electric, which is about a 1948 model, I guess, something like that. 302 Western Electric, ivory. I'm not sure if that's factory paint on it or what. We got the 202 with an F1 handset here. This is the first phone I bought. This is a really beautiful phone.
Let's see, what's so different about that phone?
Well, it has an oval base.
Right.
It does not have the side tone equipment that you need to have a ringer.
Right.
There's no bells in this. It's just
or whistles.
In, dial out. It's a good extension phone. And it's been completely refurbished. It's a very nice phone.
What year is that?
This one's a 37 or a 38. I'm not sure. I'd have to take the bottom off to look.
So you would have seen them in Hollywood movies starring who?
Oh, William Powell and Myrna Loy and Humphrey Bogart. You know, from that era. This is a automatic electric 80. And this is, I'm not really sure about the year on this. This is probably a 60s phone. It's certainly an answer to the Western Electric 500.
Hold that up there. Let's see it.
As you can see, it has a different profile from the regular 500 phone.
And you lift that up like it's plastic, but that's not plastic.
No, that one is plastic.
Oh,
it's
is it?
It's got the thermoplastic housing, but it's got a heavy chassis. They've all got heavy chassis.
I mean, we're talking an average probably of 8 to 10 pounds per phone here.
Well,
or maybe
6 or 7, something like that.
6 or 7, not your cheap lightweight junk you buy today.
No, this is a Western Electric 500, as you can see. It's got a different cord on it. It doesn't have the beige cord. I need to get a beige cord for it. This is one that I bought for Bella that she didn't like.
Oh, that's the one. What she wanted a different color?
She wanted an older phone. She told me she wanted an orange rotary phone, and I couldn't find an orange one.
Okay.
This is when I was first hunting around for phones, and so I saw this one. I got a good deal on it, and she got very upset about it. So I sent her a phone which she had bid on, like this phone.
Right.
And we both bid on it. I won the phone, so I sent it to her, and she's got that one now. It's a North.
Right.
And
what's next?
This one here. This is an old Kellogg. This is a kind of a extension phone. I don't know if it works. It's got a crank on the side. You can crank it up. It has a magneto.
No kidding.
And it has the red bar, which is a signature thing with Kellogg phones.
Hold that up, that's a pretty phone.
Yeah, it's been through the mill.
I gotta reset. I ran out of time. Okay.
There we got the cut corner 1250 Stromberg Carlson phone. It's a wall phone. It's the only wall phone I've got. This thing is the 1443 Stromberg Carlson cut corner 500, which I'm in the process of trying to clean. So that's why the case is off, but there's the case for it right here.
Okay.
Which has got a nice little thing on the back. You can pick the phone up while you're talking on it.
Okay.
The little handle there. They used to really make these phones, you know, nice.
Yeah.
And this one I'm rather happy about. This is probably the second phone that I bought. And this is a Stromberg Carlson Fat Boy. And
not to be confused with Harley Davidson Fat Boy.
No, but this is a nice phone. It's in good shape. The dial sticks on it. I think it needs a new spring in it. But this has the spit cup on the transmitter.
A spit cup.
Yeah.
What now? What would that be for?
It's just to channel your vocals into the
Oh, that's steady
mic.
there.
It's in there.
Turn it towards the light a little bit. Look at that.
This is a nice phone, and I've seen them go for a lot of money. I got a pretty good deal on this phone. And let's see. Well, the automatic electric phone, which I have two of, the 8040s. This one up here is one of those. The other one's been refurbished. This one is not refurbished. It's just a pretty clean phone though. And as you can see, it has a interesting profile to it. And
oh yeah.
it has I don't know where it says automatic electric on it. Oh, on the bottom. It's got this is a monophone.
Monophone, what's that mean?
Well, it's just their name for the phone.
Oh, okay.
But it's got a water-based decal on the bottom. It tells you the serial numbers and so forth. I've been trying to track those down too. Not an easy thing to do because some of these off companies didn't have the same system for keeping track as Western Electric did. So there's that one. And Nazi helmet. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the other phone out on the desk outside is the same as that one up there. It's just got a different has a different handset cord on it. I think it's got a curled handset cord on it.
And what is this fascination with old telephones?
Well, that was one reason I started getting them was this piece of shit that
Cricket.
I couldn't hear on.
Cricket, yes.
And I couldn't do anything with it. I had to go outside to use it. And I couldn't get calls in here on it. It was just a big pain in the ass. So
right.
If I did get a call, I'd have to grab the phone, run outside real quick before whoever was on the other end hung up, and answer it outside. And then sometimes I'd lose the signal. So
just frustration with modern, mass-produced crap technology.
So, yeah, and I went kind of crazy with these phones, but I do like them, and I think they're interesting collectibles. And of course, there's the public telephone sign. That's from the 1980s, from Ohio, somewhere in Ohio, to keep it clean and nice. But you don't see public telephones anymore, since everybody's walking around with a phone to their ear nowadays.
That's true. It's hard to find one.
It is very difficult to find public phones. So that's it pretty much for the phones. I mean, I've got about a dozen phones here, and that's quite enough.
I notice the quality is really good, and the old adage, if it weighs a lot, it must be good quality.
Well, it's solid. They're solid phones.
Not junk.
No question about that. They built them. See, generally these phones were built as rental equipment, so they wanted them to last. So they would do the quality that was required to make them last.
Right.
This is like a Lucy telephone, only it's ivory colored instead of black. If you ever watch I Love Lucy,
yeah,
they've got one of these on their desk in the house, and she's always talking to Ethel on one of these. That's a 302.
302.
Western Electric had some nice phones. Good designer. And the other phones are just kind of curiosities mostly. I haven't tried to buy any really old phones like candlesticks or old wooden wall phones or anything. They just cost too much. They're just way too prohibitive. So I've stuck pretty much with the desk phones, and I'm just trying to clean them up and get them nice so I can eventually display them all in some way.
It'd be nice to have them all working.
Well, most of them work.
All connected, I mean.
Yeah, well, you'd go crazy. You'd have bells ringing everywhere.
Yeah, the ringers.
Got a phone in the bathroom, got a phone in the hallway, got a phone on the desk, got a phone in the kitchen, got a phone in here, got a phone in the bedroom, got a phone in here. I could put phones everywhere. I could put 2 phones in every part of the place if I wanted.
Yeah.
And still have some left over.
Yeah, you don't want more than 2 because you only got 2 ears.
Yeah, that's right. There's Woody's clock. I dug that out of the closet the other day.
What's that? Let me see it.
It's right there.
Pick it up. See Woody's clock.
I put numbers on it, and I tried to replace the works in it, but
Steve Woody's?
Yep.
He made that.
He made this clock. It's one of the few things I have from Steve. I had to put numbers on it because it was driving me insane trying to read the time on it. I could never tell what hour it was.
Right.
But even with these numbers on there, you really can't. You don't know what the time is between 9 and 12, or 12 and 3, or
Yeah.
So.
Well, Steve, how do you talk to a woman man to man?
That's right. And I've been in touch with Terry just recently on Facebook. I guess things are going okay with her. Jessica, she sent me an invitation to go to her graduation from beautician school or something a few years back. But I was unable to make it, and so I haven't seen them since the last time I came up to visit you.
Okay. Well, that was a nice little phone expose there.
Yeah, nice expose.
Till next time.
Till next time, Sir Tigley, and I say...
Who?
Sir Tigley.